The ball is back. This is the tagline for Phantasm 2. Are you ready, boy? As the case of plenty of sequels, Phantasm 2 is bigger and fatter than the original. The biggest change is the new actor playing Mike, James LaGrasse. At the audition, Brad Pitt also tried to take the role, but lost. The movie takes place after the epic cliffhanger in the first film. Reggie saves Mike from Tall Man. We jump 7 years later. Mike is a patient at a mental institution, and he convinced everybody else, except himself of course, that Tall Man is fake. Apparently, Reggie put him in the institution, but we never get a reason to why. Reggie knows that Tall Man is real. He saw him more than once in the first movie. Mike discovers that Tall Man is harvesting even more and more bodies from cemeteries. He's also targeting small towns. Mike is trying to convince Reggie about the whole thing without too much of result, until Reggie's house gets blown up by Tall Man. This is the second time in the movie that Reggie's house gets blown into pieces. I don't think the insurance company's gonna like this too much. So Reggie joins Mike in the battle. Maybe because he finds Tallman's rage against residents uncalled for. There's a few sub-stories in this movie. We got a priest trying to defeat Tallman by faith. But the biggest side plot is about Liz, a young woman who can communicate with Mike through telepathic powers. This has no explanation in the entire movie, and I just think it's bad and underdeveloped. As I said, Phantasm 2 is bigger than before. We have Reggie's awesome double-barreled shotgun. Too bad I only used it once. A flamethrower and a chainsaw fight. Hot damn! And the balls got some real new epic upgrades. The way I remember it, this film has the best and biggest balls of the series. However, even though all this stuff sounds really good, there's a big downside. The first part of the movie is like a boring road trip. I'm not against the idea of making a road movie element to start. It actually could work, but it doesn't. It's really slow and eventless. The few things happening aren't worth to get excited about. The second part is like a goodie bag filled with action. Here we'll get to see all the good shit. The flying balls, the evil dwarves, and the chainsaw fight I told you about. Even though I loved the last part of the movie, the majority of the movie is very boring. Most is told through voiceovers, and most stuff being said is unnecessary to know. Also, Tall Man as a character is weaker and just unimpressive. It's always fun to watch Reggie get into odd situations. As a comic relief, he saves plenty of dumb moments in the film. But he can't save everything. Don Cascarelli tried, and putting most of the effort in the final segment is smart, but it just didn't work. Phantasm 2 is similar to Iron Man 2. There is guilty pleasure enough to return back to both movies, but it doesn't save the fact that the movies doesn't really work out. The next installment is Phantasm 3. This time Reggie is playing the main character, and Michael Baldwin is back as Mike. Let's see how this one plays out. Thank you very much and goodbye.